Hey, what's going on? You're tuning in to a Mario Ramon review. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you like the video, definitely like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment. I would love to hear your comment and your views on this video. Common sense. Today we are doing a review on COVID and how we're all dealing with it in 2020. We've never had to deal with anything of this nature in our lifetime, and this is major. We're living in a time that will definitely, go down in history. They'll be talking about this 100 years from now, and the time when the world literally shut down. How are we dealing with this? Right now, total, we have 17 million people with COVID. 17 million people diagnosed with COVID. 308 people, no, 308, well, 300,000 people have died total. In California alone, we have 1.72 million people infected, and we also have the number of it's like 22,000 deaths. So that's a lot, that's a lot. You know, people are fearing for their parents, parents are fearing for their children, and, life has to go on, and high schoolers have to go to school, or, it's just so much, back in the day when the high school, when they said, we can start going back to high school, children aren't as cognizant about, healthy, being healthy and safe as we are. Because, when you're a teenager, I thought I was invincible. I would jump from garage to garage. Yes, me, I was a tomboy. But I would jump from garage to garage, jump off of garages and things. And now I can barely dip it down and get it back up. So, I was fearless back then. You couldn't pay me cash money to jump off of a garage right now. So, just what I'm saying, being in a cafeteria, how are they going to eat? How are you going to go for 8 hours in a day without taking your mask off? And if you take your mask off, are your hands clean? From even doing this. Now you're doing this and it's on your face or something like that. Or just talking with it below like this. It's defeating the purpose, because you can still get, the bacteria or virus in your nose, and you can still breathe it out. Even if you don't have it, you could be a carrier. So it's so much to talk about with this situation. How are we handling seeing family? Like, we can't just not see our family until there's a vaccine. So how are we handling seeing our family? How do you handle seeing your mom or your grandmother? How do you handle your children wanting to come and see you? There's no air travel. I know for people who are used to traveling, this could be a depression mode for you, because this, some people like smoking blunts, some people like a cocktail, some people like having sex, some people are workaholics, some people are travelers. And at this point, you can't travel, or some people just simply love being with their family. And these are key times where if you live in a different state, you can't see your family. You can't, I am not getting on a plane. Okay. I know they say it's safe and all of this, and, oh, but they tested positive, they tested negative before they got in the airplane. Well, pumpkin lamb, you can catch something at baggage claim or anything. So I'm just going to stay here, in my safety zone, and we don't let people in and we don't let people out. Okay. So, and so far as wearing masks in your state, is there a mandate to wear masks or no? When you go to grocery stores, are people wearing masks or no? Another thing are the super spreaders. Like, my sister was telling me, she lives in Ohio, and she was telling me how the college students have COVID parties. I said, well, what is a COVID party? And she said they're trying to catch it and spread it. I have never heard of anything such as this. So I don't know, if I'm explaining this correctly. That's what she told me, but I don't know if I heard that right. And she said it. But my sister, she's a nurse. I have two sisters in the medical field. But my one sister, she said that their COVID unit is in the hall. She said all the beds are taken. She was like, people's last 45 seconds are in this hall. And it's a lot of people that are going, you know? So, it's just too much. They say that there's a vaccine, and oh my God, a black lady created a vaccine. I think that's to get the black people on board, because black people, like, we are not taking that damn COVID thing. Hold on, let me get this. So hold on. Excuse me. And so, but anyway, they said, oh, it's a black lady who created. I don't give a shit if it was my mother. I don't want that foreign shit in my body. I've done too much to be this close to 50, trying to look the way that I look, to be fucking with you. I don't fuck with you. I'm talking about this vaccine. I don't trust the vaccine. I mean, if somebody made this shit up, can you imagine? First of all, it's too much. It feels like it is something climbing up my nose. I don't know what it is. It's a hair or something, because I did that little hair treatment, but we need to zzz, because my hairs look like baby fingers coming out. I was like, ooh, no, get back in there. But, and you know me, I'm a big conspiracy theorist. So I'm like, is this the way they're going to give us the 366 chip that they talked about in the book of Revelations? The reason I say that is because, hold on, let me make sure. It's because, I always, I learned that in Sunday school many years ago. At the end of the world, you're going to have to take the 366 and denounce Christ in order to survive on earth. And I was a child when they told me that. And I was like, you got to do what? And they said that you would have to, I forget what it's called. What do you call it? Not a reprobate mind. Oh my God, my mind isn't thinking about it right now. A reprobate mind is once you do something so many times, you just forget that it's a sin. But it was something else. Blaspheming. So I'm like, is this a master plan to make you, take the microchip? And you don't know, because they said that there's 3 different portions in the vaccination. And we honestly don't know what they're putting in our body. But some people can't go back to work without it, like they said. What happened? You can't air travel without your vaccination papers, like they said. What happened? You won't be able to go back to work, like I said. So it's like it's hindering your money, and it's hindering you from traveling. So a lot of people are going to just take it. Plus, we can't walk around with quilts and comforters on our face all the time for the rest of our life. You can't just walk around with a quilt and comforter on your face all day. I almost blacked out today. I was walking, and I had that thing on my face, and I forgot, and I was hitting it, and then my chest started hurting. I said, woo! But I wasn't getting enough oxygen, because he's healthy, but it just wasn't getting enough oxygen. And that's another thing. So I do understand, after a year of wearing this, it really takes down your oxygen, and I can tell a difference in my body. You know what I'm saying? And the aspect of, moving a little slower and everything. And, it's just too much. We're not able to build up our stamina by going to the gym. You can't build up your immune system because you can't, take this down. And it's just a hoopla. I mean, we are in a little conundrum. Well, it's not small, but it is. We are in a conundrum. And it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So I just want to say that if you're watching this video and you are sad, because it can definitely change your personality. It's not just physical, it's mental. We're not getting as much sun. The curtains are closed. The mask on our face. We got to stay 6 feet away from everybody. You ain't seen your mama, your daddy. Your mama and daddy ain't seen you. So yeah, you probably are feeling some kind of way. All the restaurants are closed. The people who used to making money, honey, the servers in LA make money. The bartenders in LA make money. They be driving in them Maseratis and shit. Bitch, what you do? I'm a server at Houston's. Word? Shit, make me quit my job, bitch. Shit. Remember back in the day they said smoking or non-smoking. But I'm just saying, so the servers aren't used to make they're used to making money. They can't make no money. The bartenders can't make no money. Nobody can make no money. All the stores are closed, all the gyms are closed. Yes, that's gonna fuck you up. So you just have to keep yourself around positive shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself around some positivity. Go out and walk like I did. And I hate to say it, but when you walk and put that shit down below your nose so you can get you some oxygen, because I needed the oxygen. I was about to black out. And then keep yourself around positive conversation on the phone. If a bitch is gossiping and let me tell you what happened. Now, if we talking about Karen from the Housewives of Potomac, yeah, this shit is fictitious. They signed up for this shit. They're getting paid swell for us to talk about them. So I don't feel sorry for your funky ass. But if it's a family member talking about another family member or a friend talking about another friend, stop that shit. You already got enough negative shit in your life right now where no, shut it down. Shut it the fuck down. Don't you let evilness resonate in your spirit, in your being, in your presence, in your no. You are what you eat and what you intake. Whether you ingest it, or you see it, or you hear it. Nope. Devil is a lie. No. See, we have to start going back to listening to some goddamn Najee, George Duke, Kenny G, Kim Waters, Shantae motherfucking Moore. Honey, and light a candle. Get your zone right. Get your zone right. Get your zone right. Yeah, we got to get our zone right, because in times like this, honey, to me, if you don't keep doing positive things for yourself and taking Epsom salt baths and lighting candles and making love, honey, not just what else you got to do but make love, honey? You may as well figure out your spouse's body, what turns them on. I'm talking about unselfish love, honey. Make some unselfish love, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? So that's all. It'll make you closer to the person. So value the things you have instead of the things you don't have. We're not able to go to Italy this year, but you're both alive. I just said there were 300,000 people who died, and it wasn't one of you. And you have each other, bitch. Count your blessings. Now go over there and sit down. Take your ass over there and sit down, honey, and hold each other, kiss, cuddle, motherfucker. Men, start kissing your women on the neck. It's going to release some endorphins and some, I call it tickle shiver, honey, because it's almost tickle. But it feels so good, so don't stop. Even if I tell you, ooh, stop. Ooh, shit. That's just because I have to get my bearings straight. Shit, where the fuck am I? Got me seeing stars, motherfucker, kissing my neck and my earlobe, and I'm kissing your neck and your earlobe, honey. And here acting like dogs. Roof, bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee. Motherfucking gay. Okay? So yeah, make love to your partner, honey, instead of arguing and shit. If y'all arguing, that's because y'all ain't making love right. Something in the milk ain't clean, honey. Because see, when you happy when you eating, are you arguing when you eating? No, the food is good. Quiet as a Chinese library. How was yours? You don't give a shit. You just want to say something. How was yours? So same thing when you're making love, when you're making good love. And so that's what we have to do during COVID. But only make love with people who you quarantine with, honey. You can't have no strays coming around, honey. It's not that kind of party no more, okay? Only the person. And if you see the person that you've been hanging with and y'all not, quarantining together, and you see them taking one little quick picture with their mask around their face and they got somebody else right here and they taking a quick little picture, don't do nothing with them. You tell them keep their funky ass at home. You stay your ass at home, no matter how bad you want it. You better go and order a toy pumpkin. If you itching and twitching in your areas, just order a toy, honey. Save your life. Order a toy. It's okay. I know some people going to be looking at this video like, no, he is not talking about this week. Yes, he is. And do some surprise dinners. If your boo is an essential worker,